Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. Within this channel, one of the skill sets that I talk about is emotional intelligence. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a real-life look into emotional intelligence or lack thereof. This is what I call cars with loud engines. And I'm not talking about trucks. I'm not talking about people that are poor whose cars just happen to be loud. I'm talking about these guys that get their cars and willingly modify it with a loud engine. I genuinely think something is wrong with them. Because these people, they live in an unorthodox sort of way. At one point, they have this very loud engine, right? Where when they're on the highway, they want people to look at them. They will lie. They will say, it's not about other people. I just like the loud horsepower. Complete BS. What they really want is they subconsciously want other people to look at them. Don't you guys see? I have this loud car. Watch me. But at the same breath, what also happens is that these guys, look at their cars. Their windows are tinted. Not just a regular tint, but an excessive tint. And it's so much of a tint that they're also saying, look at me, but don't look at me. And in that moment of being unorthodox, this is what I call a person that is crying out for help. And the thing is, these guys often don't understand how selfish they are. They don't understand that a car, it is not a toy. It is something that you use to go from point A to point B. Now granted, can you have a love for cars? Absolutely. You could color your car however you want to. You could collect cars like Jay Leno. You can talk about cars. It could absolutely be a hobby. But the thing that I think is very annoying is when people are making their cars so freaking loud and they are displaying an emotionally unintelligent move. The problem with these guys are that they go to these car shows, and when they go to these car shows, they're all hyping each other up. They'll say, do your parents, do they get angry at your loud car? Yeah, my parents get angry at my loud car. Screw them, right? Yeah, screw them. What do they know? They're reinforcing these bad beliefs. Then they're bringing it onto society. The thing with society that we need to understand is that it's not only about our hobbies. It's also about factoring in other people's perspectives as well. That is what separates an immature person from a mature person. The immature person is always thinking about me, me, me. While the mature person is like, hold on. Just because I can get this very loud car doesn't mean that I should. I mean, I'm going to be annoying my neighbors. My neighbors didn't sign up for this. I mean, my neighbors, they're working jobs. They have, a lot of them are working night shifts. And here I am, just coming out of the blue moon at 2 in the morning with my loud car engine, waking up the entire neighborhood. For what? Because I want a hobby? A mature person doesn't think like that. A mature person also understands these loud cars. I don't know if you could hear it right now. There's actually some loud cars driving by me. These loud cars, it also causes people with heart issues massive pain. It's like these guys with heart issues, like as these vrooming cars are like, vroom, like super loud, the heart is beating in a irregular sort of way. They're thinking, oh man, when are these cars going to go away? The weird thing with these cars, these loud cars where we're supposed to be impressed by the horsepower, is that they don't drive that fast. I would think that with a car this loud, when the roads are free, you're going to be driving super fast. No, these guys don't do that. They have these loud cars, dark tints, and they drive slow. So the old man with the heart issue is like, oh man, when's this car going to go away? And this car is looking at you apparently through the dark tints like, hey, you want to race? Dude, I don't want to race with you, man. Just drive off. You're causing a big problem for everyone. This is what happens. And this is how I can always spot emotionally unintelligent people. They try to justify things too much from their lens, and they don't factor in society at all. It is not a noble trait to never care about opinions. It's good to care about opinions less, but stop being that guy that does not care at all, because chances are you're developing a lot of blind spots. And if someone does that to you in a completely different context, then you would not like it. If you, the guy with the very loud car, hates dogs, and your neighbor walks around with his dog without a leash on, you could make the same argument like, hey, don't do something like that. And the neighbor is like, hey, well, you got a loud car. I could walk my dog without a leash on. I don't see what the problem is. What? You don't think the dog deserves to be free like us humans? And they're spinning the narrative too much. You could spot emotionally intelligent people when they have a great awareness of themselves, but they always factor society into the mix. We do not live in a vacuum. We all have to intertwine with one another, whether we want to or not. So be emotionally intelligent. And if you have a loud car, take this personal. Trade in that loud car for a normal car and let society be in peace. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next time.